Rick Barretta. Sweet, beautiful man with a poet's heart and musician's hands. You've loved us with your heart wide open. I wrote this lyric a few years back, and soon after Rico passed, I realized I had written it for him. Rico loves. Is it okay if I talk about him in present tense? I get the feeling he's here. Can I get an amen? Amen. Rico loves all things Italian, especially being Italian. He loves his Italian family, and including those adopted into his Italian family. He loves his Italian heritage, Italian food, and singing in Italian. He loves and paid tribute to Italian singers and their amazing musical contributions. Rico loves being 100% Italian American, and it's probably the first thing you learned about him. Rico loves music. He loves making music, dissecting and understanding music. He loves recording music, producing it both live and recorded, songwriting. He loves the beauty of a well-written song that could move his heart or move your feet. He loves writing songs. He loves voice and bringing out the best of vocal performance. Rico loves music and understands the powerful healing energy of this etheric art. Rico loves entertaining people and equally loves being entertained. He loves magic and laughter and the dynamics of a well-produced show. He loves the thrill of a fast car and the freedom of flying an airplane. He loves long conversations and heartfelt connections. He loves his cats, Piccolina, Rambo, and Boots. He loves his friends. He loves me. He loves you. He loves his family. Dolly, his mama. Mike, his pops. Nina, his sister. And Debbie, his boo-boo. He loves the life he was given. And he loves God. When Rico loves you, you know it. He loves to make people feel special, and he would find that special thing about you and tell you all about it, even when you couldn't see it in yourself. Rico focuses on the good in people, and in this life, he often invested himself in others. Some of us invest our life's energy in the markets, or in business or property, education, or travel and adventures, all worthy investments, of course. But then there are those rare, beautiful, and sensitive souls who invest their life's energy into people. Rico is that rare soul. He invested his life's energy into music and the people he came in touch with. I often told Rico, you are people rich, and he is. His investment might have taken the form of an encouraging talk, a networking connection needed for you to succeed, a listening, compassionate, non-judgmental ear, something funny to make you laugh when you needed it most, a well-placed compliment at a moment of insecurity, enthusiasm for your project as if it was his own. He is that rare soul who could step outside of his own ego and meet you where you are. This is Rico's superpower. Over the past few years, Rico was coping with the devastating effects of an anxiety disorder and the damaging effects of the medications that had been prescribed to help him. The damage to his nervous system was extensive, and he spent the last 3 years of his life bound to a bed. He fought his way back after several low points, and with the love and support and 24/7 care to him by his devoted family, Debbie and Nina, I was privileged to spend many hours a week with him during those hard years. As he regained the partial use of one of his hands, and he was able to talk on the phone, he immediately started reaching out and reconnecting with all of you. This encouraged all of us and brought him a lot of joy. Some of the most remarkable things I observed about Rico during this time was his ability to stay hopeful through adversity and to refrain from self-pity. He didn't want people to know how truly ill he was because he didn't want to give in to self-pity or to be pitied by others. He wanted to be thought of in the way that he thought about himself, as a person who had something to give and loved giving it. And when he could give a compliment, a joke, lend his ear, this is what brought him joy. He was also very aware of the stigma and misinformation around issues like anxiety disorders and the problems that accompanied them. And as he was coping with all of this, what he wanted most was to be understood, loved, and remembered as the guy who loved you with his heart wide open. So for Rico, I want to ask for a moment of silence for those of you who will join me. Close your eyes and remember a time when you shared a moment with him. One where you felt joy and the warmth of Rico's big, beautiful heart. Now put your hands on your heart and know that this is what's real and love is forever. Thank you.